tourist centre's over there, so I'm going to go over there in a minute. Oh, there's steps to nowhere. The Market Cross. Let's see if we can get a map. Right, let's go exploring. So there's these things called the lanes which head up, apparently. So I'm going to see if I can find one of those and go for an explore. Well, there's one. Right, let's go. Like the Exorcist steps. I'm really enjoying myself here so far. Very steep. Yeah, I'm walking up here just to walk down again, I guess. Anyway, it's an explore, an adventure. I love getting off the beaten track. Look at that house up there. Big balcony, big windows. Oh, I talk about I'm out of breath. So I've got my bus sorted for tomorrow. It's an inclusive, integrated travel because I've got to go on a bus to the north of Shetland mainland, catch a ferry across to the island of Yell. So catch the ferry across to Yell and then the bus continues up north to top of Yell. Then I've got to get another ferry to Unst, and from Unst travel up to Balta Sound. So that's sorted for tomorrow. And I've been told the ticket, which will include the 2 ferry crossings and the bus, it's integrated because the bus will get on the ferry. Otherwise you have to be buying separate tickets, separate journeys. But it's going to be about £6 or £7 apparently. So that'll be okay, and it's going to take about 3 hours. So that's a little bit of an exertion in itself. So I'll see some sights along the way, no doubt. Just looking down here over the Bressy Sound. Wind's blowing. So I'm coming back down now. I'm going to cut across and go down one of these other set of steps. So these are all houses off. Bit of a walk to the shops. That looks like it goes even further. Tell you what, we'll go up here as well. Spinning around. Got a lifeboat down there in the distance. So we'll go further up and then see if we can find another path down again. All this houses are built of this lovely stone. Oh look, so I'm coming onto a regular street here. Whew. That wasn't so bad, that one. I just need to find my way back down. So yeah, I think all those narrow paths are known as the lanes. That's it, the lanes. And there's about 3 lanes, I think. Well, I'll tell you what, out the wind, this sun is quite warm. In Scotland, you see a lot of these sort of turrets on buildings and on private houses. And that looks like a school over there in the distance. I think what I'm going to do is walk along the front. Oh, we'll come down, we'll try going down here. So this is Bank Lane. Hello. Hello. So just going to go back down to the front. I'm going to try and follow the front round. Apparently there's a beach somewhere. It looks like a deserted beach, so I hope I can find that. I'm doing all this blind, really. Keep looking at the occasional map in the street. Yeah, a lot easier going down. So, first time this far north. First time in the Shetland Islands. And I'm going to be travelling across 3 of the islands over the coming days. I've got my bus sorted for the return, so I can catch the ferry on the Monday evening back to Aberdeen. Yeah, so back on the main shopping street here by the looks of it. Yeah. Thorntons. Back here on the front again, cruise ship. This is Victoria Pier, where you can take boat trips out, see possible sightings of whales and dolphins and seals and birds. Oh, there's Shetland seabird tours. Your trips usually last two to 3 hours. Well, it's £50 each. Look how clean the water is. Oh, it's lovely, look. Lovely sight. And the lifeboat, and to the right there, a survey vessel. Might have a walk around there. I think what I'm intending to do is go all the way around here to try and find this beach. Delightsome Boy. Celebration of the role
The pelagic fishing industry plays in Shetland life, economy and culture. See the fishermen here, nets, the fish. We like it best when we can fish. I'm a boot. It can be timeless. You are just out following the fish night and day. So, sucker for punishment, climbing up this hill again. You couldn't get right round at the front there by the looks of it. Let's follow this crowd. They'll have more idea than I have. Looks like they're on a guided walk, this lot, from the cruise ship. The beach! Though not the beach that I'm looking for. So, interesting. I wonder if that's all part of the hotel. Someone's wrote the name Laura down there. So we'll carry on. Yeah, there's a path down here, so we'll follow the trail. Little boats, the launch area. See the green on the stone, the seaweed. Another interesting doorway there, look, the steps, obviously a loading, unloading area. That sun's quite warm. I don't know what them Shetlanders were saying. It was a bit cold today. So some little backways. We're getting away from the town centre. Maybe not many people come down this way. Might have the beach to myself. All these houses and others have terrific views on the other side. Hope the wind isn't too bad on the microphone. You can hear it. Okay. Look at that. Oh, wow. Let's just go down. People have been writing the names here, look. 1968. 1968, JP. Is that Blaine? I'm not sure. Maybe whoever built the wall. Ship there heading out to the North Sea. So the wind's going to be picking up each day. So I'm just hoping that the ferries are running on the way back when I need to come home. If not, I'm going to be stranded on an island. It says Gillies Pier, formerly Copland's Pier. Copland's Lodbury. Maybe landing. The flag there, is that a Norwegian flag?
Certainly a Scandinavian one. There's merchant vessel. You can see how the stone here, the foundations of the houses, rock solid. That's not really going to be eroding too much. Little breakwater rocks here protect the harbour wall. I think there must be a really strong link between Scandinavia and the Shetlands through the Viking link. Let's walk down these steps, get nearer the water. Take a minute. Little beach, all to miss out. Look how clear the water is. It's beautiful. Imagine a mermaid sitting on the rocks there. Right, on we go. In search of the deserted beach. Up the wee steps. I think I'm turning Scottish. Just a wee bit. Something up here on this inscription on an old building. These homes for widows were erected by Arthur Anderson, a native of Lerwick. A Member of Parliament for Orkney and Shetland in the Victorian era in memory of his wife. I was a stranger and ye took me in. Lovely. So I've been walking about 10 minutes now since my last diddy little wee beach. Coming to this open area. Looks like I've hit the graveyard. The houses, beautiful houses all along here. That looks like it could be some sort of... Was it a World War II thing? I don't know. Could be. Gun emplacement. Shame you can't get down. Oh, there's more further along. So we'll take a walk. Just a little walk. So, immaculately kept graveyards anyway. The Knab. Oh, I hope you can get down to that concrete construction. Although there's fencing all the way around, so it looks unlikely. The scenery is spectacular, I've got to say, and especially with the sun in the sky. That merchant vessel now almost exiting the Bressay Sound into the North Sea itself. No, doesn't look like there's any access, although there is some stone steps there shaped into the rock face. Maybe that's from back in the day when there was a functioning military building. Another little hut here in the hillside. Strange. Let's walk along. A duck with a crown on its head. Can you see that? What's that about? Military graves. Gravestone there. What a shame we can't get down to explore them. So guarding the approaches to Lerwick. And there's the steps. So I'm heading up that hillside path now. Here we go. Another short stretch of the legs. Get my lungs working better. It's great, this. I've virtually seen nobody. Whoa, still more. Nice bench there. It's good to see there's no shortage of seating areas. Nearly on my knees. See what's up here. Golf course. I'm reckoning the beach is down there. Let's have a look. I like a good information board. So here we are, we have the answer. Down the path to your left is a torpedo tube platform. Apart from aircraft, one of the biggest threats during the war was from German torpedo boats. These boats were small but fast. This installation targeted enemy torpedo boats entering the harbour. Right. So it fired torpedoes at any enemy approaching enemy craft. Very interesting, I've never heard of a torpedo tube platform before. This circle that I'm sitting on now here with the information boards was a First World War gun platform. That's what used to be here. And behind on that hill there was another battery with the ammunition store. So that's the torpedo tube platform. This area here is called the Knab. And what I've walked past without realising here, number one, is a wreck site of a Swedish vessel. In 1745, a Swedish ship on her way to China was wrecked here. All the 130 crew were saved. There was a large cargo of alcohol, which local people salvaged. A bit like whiskey galore. The Dutchman's Leap, number 6. It's a deep chasm where a Dutch fisherman fell to his death while riding a terrified Shetland pony. And there's a lot of Dutch people buried in this cemetery. Dutch fishermen. Wow. You can see why he would have fallen to his death, can't you? Off that pony. So the pony was alright. That is deep. You probably can't even realise through a camera. Getting butterflies in my stomach just looking over the edge here. Right, we'll continue the walking. See if we can find the beach. Taking a walk here, it's a footpath that edges the golf course. Another bench, although the wall will probably block your view, a lot of that view. Up there, that house, or the building should I say, that's the Coast Guard station. And that was the headquarters of the sort of military base here with the gun emplacements during the war. So it doesn't appear that the beach is here. Could be the tide is in, it's covering it over. There's just like a number of like small inlets. And I suppose the beach must be on one of them when the tide is out. It's still very pleasant all the same. I see a bench. I think I'm due sitting down. It seems to be a lot less windy. I don't know if the headland over there is sort of blocking the wind a bit. A launch ramp for boats, no doubt. The different sort of bluey greens, turquoise colours in the water. It's like listening to the sound of the water anyway. All these lucky people living in these houses. What gorgeous views we've got. Right, enough sitting down. Let's go down to the water's edge if we can. So there's this little boat ramp here. Just listen to the sound of the water hitting the rocks. See where the seaweed is. That looks like it'll be eroding. See how high the sea comes up there with the seaweed. Let's go up here. Bit like this, not the Giant's Causeway, but what I want to do is try to make my way onto that outcrop. Oh, he's an expert. This is. Now, a geologist would be able to explain why the rocks all come up out of the ground, like on a diagonal. You can see the sort of stratas of the rock. So if you sit down. Just so relaxing. Water coming in, hitting the rocks. Heading back now to Lerwick town centre, retracing my steps, passing the graveyard, and also the Torpedo tube foundation there. From what I've seen so far, I'm really impressed with Lerwick and what I've seen of mainland Shetland here. The coastal pass is immaculate. The way it's kept up, these walls, you know, solid. There's no falling down walls or anything like that. Everything's so clean and tidy. And you look at the graveyard, you know, you can see how well kept it is. Although it's a bit treacherous to get down to that torpedo tube foundation, there is this small bunker type building here as well. Let's see if I can get to it. Although it doesn't look that interesting. There are some steps. Solid concrete on roof. Let's have a look from the front. There's obviously space there for a machine gun field of fire. And a larger gun, no doubt, here, housed in this section. See what the field of fire would have been. So covering all this open water, and it is really like how I imagine the Falkland Islands to be. A yacht there coming in, I think. Plenty of wind for it. You see these, this is the Isle of Bressay over the water here. So it's just scattered houses. There doesn't seem to be like a built-up community as there is on Lerwick. Well, there are a group of houses by the water's edge there. I think if I was going to have a house in Shetland, I'd be wanting one of these isolated houses tucked into a hillside somewhere. That would be my preference. There's a metal post there sticking out of the rock, and again something here, and this sort of a loop, which no doubt connected across there somewhere. There's iron coming out of the concrete here. Yeah, good. Anyway, got to see one World War II bunker. Actually, a wall there as well, man-made wall. So yeah, another man-made construction there. Or was there something else here? I wonder. So that would have been covering that way, this covered that way, maybe. Who knows? There's no trace of anything else back here. Oh, metal. Is that a pipe or is that a gun? Eh? Who knows? Yeah. Or maybe they just built that wall as a breakwater, because this part of the cliff face is just soil and sort of shaly rocks, so that would come down. That would erode pretty quickly. Right, there we are, good view of the bunker. Right, let's get back up again. He says. I keep thinking I'm 20 and I'm not, so I have to go a longer, easier route instead. Oh. Well, that was yes, you see, solid concrete roof. Hope you enjoyed that little look at that World War II installation. I do like a good World War II installation. In memory of the providential return of the steam whaler Diana of Hull, 1866 to 67, Captain Surgeon, late John Graville, Charles Edward Smith. Then they cried unto the Lord in their trouble, and he delivered them out of their distress. Erected 1890 by Alderman Frederick Smith, 4th Mayor of West Ham. and brother of the late surgeon. I just got back into town and I've seen where I walked. I walked from here to the headland, past the cemetery, looked at Knab, past the golf course down here, and that's where I was thinking the beach was. But in actual fact I needed to come right round that bay and cut across, and that's where the sands of Sound are, which is what I was looking for. So I just didn't walk far enough.